Have you heard this little saying, feel the fear and do it anyway? In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 tips on how to eliminate your fear. Hello, my name is Greta. I'm a mindset and business coach. And for the awesome high-value mindset and business advice, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I upload new videos, usually every Friday. So without further ado, let's start. So the number 1 is confidence. In order to achieve anything in life and be successful, you must be confident. Actually, in the Bible, Lord demands us to be confident because without confidence, you cannot achieve anything. When you're going for your goals and dreams with insecurities, people will sense those insecurities and we won't be able to trust you. When people can't trust you with your advice or with your skill or your talent, you won't achieve anything in life, as they will go for someone else who they can believe in and trust. They will go to someone else who can confirm to them going for that person is the right thing to do, and it will make them feel secure and confident in their choice. How do you become confident in your talent, in your gift, in your skill? By nailing at it, by becoming an expert in your field, by believing in yourself so much that you are an expert in your field. However, the self-belief that you are an expert in your field cannot come just from affirmations. And you have the words but no actions is BS. It's like a man lying to you, oh, I'm this, I'm this, I'm that, and then he doesn't deliver anything with their action. Same for you, ladies. If you want to be confident in your skill, self-affirmations are not going to be enough. You need to have the proof. You need to have the results. Okay? Number 2 on how to eliminate fear. And it's a bit of a funny one. Demanding. So how did that came through my mind recently? So I'm gonna share with you something. So for 1 week, I was trying to fall asleep, and every single night I felt the fear. Okay, I just felt scared. Okay, and my room is peaceful, my house is blessed, everything is amazing. I pray before we sleep, all of that, and I was scared, still scared to fall asleep for a whole week. So every single night I would not, because I'm a deep sleeper, I would kind of sleep but not sleep, you know. And after a week, I was so tired, I was so exhausted. I was like, Greta, you have to fall asleep, you know, and you have to get rid of that fear, you know. And I was listening to podcasts and this and this and that. And I came across a podcast, and at the same time, I think I was reading it in the Bible. I think the podcast was really aligned to what I was reading in the Bible. And there was a king that was going to a war, and God demanded him to be fearless and confident. He said, look, you have like a small army, you're gonna win this big war, you know, even with your tiny army, because I will have your back, and I demand you to be fearless and confident. And what stuck in my mind was that word demand. Okay, so after that, when I was going to sleep, in my mind I would think, God demands me to be fearless and confident in trusting him and falling asleep. I don't have a choice. but to be fearless and confident, and this is how to go to sleep. So this is how, if I feel a little bit of a fear before going to sleep, I just remind myself with these words, like demand to be fearless and confident from the Lord, right? And this always helps. Now, why does that word demand is so powerful? It's because it does not give you any gaps for insecurities. It's because you do not have a choice. It's because you're putting your trust on a powerful source, right? So when we don't have a choice, we do what we have to do. We like it or not, we just do what we have to do. Then we have choices. If somebody would say to me, oh, Greta, don't be scared, it's okay, read this or do that, or maybe take this pill or do this, blah, blah, blah. And maybe it will work, maybe it won't, but then, you know, the time will come and you're gonna be okay. You know, like this type of suggestion gives me lots of ideas, and it leaves a lot of gaps for my insecurities come into place. If I'm being scared and you're leaving gaps for insecurities to come in, that's not gonna be very helpful. But when somebody demands you, they say like, look, I promise you 1,000%, I'm confirming that this is okay and you have to do it this way because I'm demanding you. There is no gaps for insecurities. It's all locked up. You're feeling safe. But when somebody is giving you ideas, it's like the gaps just start showing up and you can't. You're too scared to sleep, right? Also, like if you look at inspirational entrepreneurs, a lot of them achieve things in the rock bottom. Then everything for them crushed, and we have no choice but to go one specific direction. Right? Used out all their excuses in life, and we got into a place where everything crashed, and we had no choice but to demand from themselves to go and achieve that goal because we had totally nothing. So when you're in a place where you have nothing to lose and you just demand something from yourself, your fears step aside. But when you have too many choices, this is when all of these little things pop up. So we nowadays take a word demand in a very kind of harsh way. We think it's a very dark word, and it can be dark if it's used in a dark way. But if it's used in a strong, powerful way, demanding things from yourself and even someone else is more than okay. How demanding things from someone else can be more than okay, I think I need to make another video of that, because people will be like, what are you talking about, Greta? How can you be demanding and say that it's okay? It's actually more than okay. And when you demand things, especially from children, and you make decisions for them at the young age, you're giving them a lot of sense of security and confidence. How to eliminate fear is focusing on God, focusing on the path that God has created for you, and trying to stay on that path and follow it, trusting in the Lord that He wants the best for you. For a non-believer, you can focus on the good. Focusing on the good, keeping your focus on the good, will eliminate a lot of your fears. Don't give gaps for insecurities to take over. Don't spend time with people who are insecure and putting you down. Don't victimize yourself. Don't look at the bad stuff. Focus on God. Focus on the good. And what helped me a lot when I started building my business was watching inspirational stories. So not like focusing on money and success, but actually watching the inspirational story. So somebody, let's say, who had nothing, totally nothing, them watching their story step by step on how they made it, and then following their footsteps. However, guys, you kind of have to be wise nowadays as well who you follow, because there's many people with different type of beliefs. So you have to kind of scan for yourself what's right for you. Don't follow anyone just blindly. And I have done this mistake before, especially when you're kind of like a non-believer. You just like whatever, you just follow people blindly who are successful, and that is kind of a naive way to go. So when you're following successful people, watch their steps, copy their steps, but at the same time make sure that it aligns with your set of beliefs. So guys, thank you so much for watching. These were my 3 tips on how to eliminate the fear. And I'm actually gonna share one last one, which I heard yesterday on a podcast, and I love this one. It says, when your faith is very, very big, your fear is only 10%. When your faith is very small in God, you know, when your faith is very small, the fear is 90%. So I'll let you sit on this one. Thank you for watching, my queens. For high value mindset and business coaching, please follow me on my Facebook, which is called Greta's High Value Mindset School. And if you would like some one-on-one, book me through my website, which is called ladiesrelationshipcoach.com, and I will be there to hold your hand and help you out. Thank you for watching. Kisses from Manchester.